What's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports. This is our late night video. It takes a little bit of a toll on us, but it's totally worth it because we want to get you guys that early value. And we've been enjoying it. We have a lot of fun with the late night videos. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified when we are dropping information and dropping new videos. Like we just messaged the community, let them know that we're doing research and a video is coming soon. So make sure that you have those notifications on. And yeah, so what we do here is we comb the platforms for late night value for the following day. This is our late show, and then tomorrow we'll give you more picks once the board fills out. So we're running a promotion for a limited time. We're going to be giving you a little bit extra if you sign up for Parlay Play. So already we love this platform. They're a partner of ours. If you sign up using code Backdoor, they're going to give you a 100% deposit match up to $100 plus a $5 free play for you to use. And then on top of that, if you use our code, we will give you a month in our Discord as well. But you have to make sure you use the code. Otherwise, we don't get credit for the sign up. And then it's just like, you know, if you use the code, then we eat, you eat, and we all get hooked up. But they did tell us, like, if people go to sign up and you go through our link and then you explore the website a little bit and then you go to make your deposit, the website refreshes, and if you forget to put the code in, it doesn't just give us the credit. So make sure you use that code, and they update us daily when people do use the code with like the email type stuff, like the username. So once you do that, if you want to take advantage of this limited time deal, email us at bdfantasysports at gmail.com. I almost just said .com. bdfantasysports at gmail.com. And then let us know that you signed up, and then we'll confirm it with Parlay Play, and we will get you in the Discord for 30 days on top of everything they're giving you. So yeah, we're just doing that with Parlay Play for now, but Underdog is still giving you a lot of really cool things. If you haven't signed up for Underdog yet, it's good to diversify the platforms you're on. So Underdog, use code Backdoor. You get up to $1,000 in bonus cash, plus a free pick to help you cash your first slip. So let's talk about these plays we're getting into.
Let's do it.
Because we are, I mean, like, we did pretty solid. We had a close call. Nas Reed almost hit. Jarrett Allen, I don't know what was going on. He was just, that was a weird outing for him.
I think I got a soundbite from the game.
Yeah, that's what it but yeah, that was Jarrett Allen tonight. But
Yeah.
And then which was my play that didn't hit? Rui Hachimura didn't get it done.
Yeah.
But we put out 8 picks, 5 of them hit, so hopefully you guys were able to take some value from that. But it was absolutely fun getting into this. Like, some of those plays we got last night, I felt really good about. So same thing tonight. These are the plays we're taking. I'm going to be taking Santi Aldama for more than 21.5 PRA. I'm taking this on all 3 platforms: Prizepicks, Underdog, and Parlay Play. The play that is only available on Parlay Play is the Brandon Pajemski 10.5 rebounds and assists. I'm taking that for more all day, but we only have it on Parlay Play. Underdog does not have it, so I'm taking the full PRA at 23.5. Same thing with Prizepicks. But yeah, what are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, so for me, I'm going to be going with Ja Morant's rebounds and assists. I feel really good about this line. You know, I was looking into this one a little bit ago, and it looks really solid. I'll get into why, but I also like Alperen Şengün over 27.5 points and rebounds. And then on Parlay Play, I'm actually going with Bilal Coulibaly's points, rebounds, and assists, and then Alperen Şengün, as well as over on Underdog. I really liked this play. They had it on Prizepicks for a minute, but they took it down. But I really, really like this Ja Morant play too. So it's kind of 3 plays accidentally because they took the Bilal one away, so I wanted to give you guys something. But yeah, I feel really good about these 2, technically 3. So
sweet. All right, well, let's start breaking them down. What do I have up here first? Brandon Pajemski. We'll roll with him first. That's my favorite pick out of my 2. So let's talk about what we can only get on Parlay Play, which is his rebounds and assists. First of all, Steph Curry is out for this game as well. Left ankle sprain. If we utilize outlier and go ahead and take Steph out of the equation, you can see, I mean, he didn't do as much against New Orleans, but this last game that he played, the same team, he went for 8 rebounds, 7 assists, and the matchup is pretty solid. 21st in rebounds allowed, 11th in assists allowed. And the main reason I really like this is because Curry is out. They're going to need someone else to be facilitating the ball. That's why I think that he went for those 7 assists. And even when he didn't cash the rebounds in that other game without Curry, it was the rebounds. Like, he still went for 5 assists, which is pretty solid. But what really sold me on this is the minutes. You can see his minutes were sticking around the 25 zone for the first part of 2024. Actually, let me pull this back up here. Yeah, that is 2024. Why am I getting confused? Okay, so it was 1023. I was thinking that meant like from the year 2023, but no. So yeah, averaging almost on the mark around 25 a game, and then it gets bumped up to 33 and a half, and then with Steph out, he goes for 38.1 minutes. So I love the minutes. I like this kid, already. And so I'm just feeling really confident about this play. I love the matchup, and it's just really all of the Warriors that are on the board are looking pretty good to me right now. But I see that like Andrew Wiggins was trending on the popular tab, and I looked into his a little bit, and I think that, I'm not saying it's a bad play. I just feel like he, of all people, is the one the odds makers are kind of bumping a little higher. And I feel like Pajemski, his 10.5 rebounds and assists is just, I feel like I'll take that all day. I think this will be bumped by tomorrow. So if we hop over here to Daily Grind, they actually like his rebounds the best at 5.5. So if you prefer that, take that. 52.49% odds to hit the over, -131. Everyone's favoring it to go over. They've got his PRA favored to go over as well. And they're not even, oh yeah, it's because it's not on Prizepicks. I was like, they're not showing the rebounds and assists. So we don't really know what the rebounds and assists alone would look like. I mean, I could, yeah, the parlay play option on here is like really designed for how you view like EV plus. So it's not really the same. So we'll just go with these, but they have the rebounds at 5.5 favored to go over. So he just went for 5 assists in that last outing. Actually, he went for, what was it, 8 assists? 7. Yeah, 7 assists. And then he went for 5 in the game before that. So if he cashes that 6 rebounds, I think he's definitely going to cash this 10.5, because then he would only need 5 assists. But yeah, so I'm feeling good about this. And then the PRA, if you're taking that on Prizepicks or Underdog, they have that favor to go over too. Not like super juiced, but 50.78% odds to hit the over, -122. And everyone, I mean, like, it's usually, in my opinion, from my history of using this tool, it's usually a good sign when you have a prop that like a ton of platforms are running, because you're getting a consensus between a lot of different opinions. So DraftKings has it at 50-50, BetMGM -120, Caesars -127. So we're seeing like a trend of all of these different platforms juicing this to go over, which is just a little bit of a tool. It's like you can like utilize that information, but I feel comfortable with him going over 23.5 though. If we take a look at that, the full PRA, put that up here. So yeah, he's done that in 2 straight games. He went for 27 on the 29th, and then without Curry, he went for 28. But what I'm loving is just these minutes, because I believe in this kid's talent. And again, I kind of like the what is that guy's name? Trace. I don't want to take too long on my picks, but
Jackson Davis.
Yeah, Trace Jackson Davis. I liked him as well at 15.5. I just think that like a lot of these pieces, even Draymond, like I think without Curry, they all have to like work a little bit more. But I do feel like they're kind of pushing Andrew Wiggins a little bit in general. So go with your gut. Let's talk about Santi Aldama. So yeah, I like him to get this done with this PRA. They've played 6 games this season so far, and he's cleared it 4 times, and it's pretty dramatic. Like, he goes well over it, and then he just completely doesn't come close, but that only happened twice. And you can see that correlated with the minutes. I've been paying very close attention to the minutes because it's so early in the season. So usually you can find a little bit of an explanation as to why. So he's kind of been delivering on his opportunities. Goes for 34 when he gets 31 minutes, 27.6, 34 minutes, 35 minutes, 31 PRA. Like, you can see how it's correlating there. And Desmond Bane is out. So they don't play the same position, but it just means that they're going to need like, you know, everybody, we talk about this a lot, everybody gets a little bit of a bump if you can contribute. And that's why I actually I see a little bit of correlation between this, between Aldama getting more done and I can't, dude, it's so late. Their point guard, who you're taking,
Ja Morant.
Ja Morant, that's the guy. My brain right now. Ja Morant's rebounds and assists, I think that these kind of work together. So without Bane in there, I like him to get a little bit more scoring going. You saw against the Bucks, he went for 19 points and 9 rebounds. He just kind of went off. So I'm going to be running with that. We also have John Conchar game time decision. I don't think that affects it as much, but yeah, I'm feeling good about Santee getting this done. And then we were just talking, so in that last game without Bane, 33.1 minutes. Actually, I'm not totally sure. I think Bane was out that game, but either way, without Bane, that makes me feel even better about it. If we take a look at Daily Grind here, they have this as his best play on Prizepicks is just the PRA. So I feel great about it. 51.92% odds to hit the over, minus 128. And again, this is on like a ton of platforms. Everyone's favoring it to go over. Some as high as multiple as high as minus 135. So everyone's feeling there's no 50-50 takes on this one. Everyone thinks it's going over. So I'm feeling great about it. I think both of these are going to be plays that will be bumped by tomorrow's daily show. If you guys want to check out Outlier, all you have to do is just go through the link in the description of the video. It really helps you break down your plays and really decide, you know, the DFS optimizer helps us like find plays and we can check the odds and compare odds. But this really lets you get into the statistics of the player's history. You saw how I took out Curry for the Pajemski play. You can just really dial into so many details to help you confirm whether or not you want to take a play. You can check injury reports, matchups, and insights about the player, which is pretty cool. It just gives you a little insight about different players that you might be interested in, and then it points you in the direction of the prop that they're relating that insight to. So just go through that link and try it out free for a week. All right, Jordy.
All right, yeah. Well, to get me started into mine, I'm going to be taking Alperen Şengün for over 27 PR. I feel really good about this one. He's done this in 3 out of 5 games already this year. Tough scoring matchup to the Warriors for some reason. It always blows my mind how they're a tough scoring matchup to centers when they really don't have like a true big sometimes. They always like play Draymond at the 5, you know. It's probably because he's too busy kicking him in the nuts. So the first game of the year, he literally did the same thing. Just knee right between the legs on the center. I can't remember exactly who they were playing, but so he's done this 3 out of 5 games already. In the last game, he went for 17 points, 12 rebounds. You know, it's just one of those plays where I feel comfortable in him getting double-digit rebounds and double-digit points. So if he can just get there and have a little bit of an above-average short like shooting night or rebounding night, either one, he's going to go over this line, I think. So I feel good about the 27.5 line here. In the last head-to-head, he went for 43 PR. He had 30 points, 13 rebounds. So hopefully, you know, when he's already off to a bit of a hot start this year, he can get it rolling against them. You know, they're going to be pretty small out there too. Even, I mean, not that Curry's like a big guy or anything, but that does, I mean, you know, hopefully he just has a good game, because I just don't like Trace Jackson Davis isn't even that big. So
he's physical though.
Yeah, he is a physical guy. So is Draymond. So that's where the defense probably comes from, but I do like this play regardless. So this one is actually a 53.91% chance to go over and a minus 140. So feeling really good about Şengün to go over this. This will be bumped. It'll probably go up to 29.5 by tomorrow. And then Ja Morant for the 13.5 rebounds and assists line. I feel good about this. In the last game against Milwaukee, where he had a way tougher matchup, he went for 14 assists and 10 rebounds in that game. The game before that, 8 rebounds, 11 assists. The first game of the year, he went for 5 rebounds, 10 assists. So the dude has been killing it. He had a really slow game against Houston. In that game, he only played 23 minutes. He's been playing about 30 minutes a game right now, so hopefully he can get this done for us. Solid matchup though. 20th in rebounds allowed, 3rd in assists, so I feel good about the rebounds being the easy part and him getting the assist anyway, because he looks really activated when it comes to assisting the ball, so I think he'll get that done regardless. But I do feel good about the rebound matchup being easy, because I think that would be the hardest part for him. So you know, being like a 6'3" guard, he's like really small actually, so hopefully he can get this done for us. Yeah, I feel pretty good about this one. This one is a, let's see, I had it pulled up. This one is a 52.44% chance to go over at -131. If you want to add the points in there, the points matchup against him looks pretty solid too. So if you want the full PRA, I don't hate it. 18th in points allowed, going up 26.2. He went for 26 points in that game against Milwaukee also, so he had a 50 PRA game. But I really just like the rebounds and assists in this, because you know, maybe the Warriors try to D up without Curry and try to get some wins without him. So I like the rebounds and assists a lot. And then yeah, the Bilal Coulibaly one, I'll go over this really quick as well, because I did feel good about his full PRA. This kid has just been lethal, man. He really has. Let me pull up Underdog so it shows up. This year so far, if we look at this line for the over at 22.5, the last game he played against Atlanta, he went for 37 PRA. He had 27 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist. He's just barely missed this line twice. He went for 22 and 20, and then the other game he hit it against Cleveland, which is a really tough matchup with both of their bigs. He went for 30 PRA. He had 23 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist. So he matches up well against bigger guys, so I'm not worried about the Miami matchup at all. You know, Miami is like really hit or miss on like how they show up defensively and offensively. So, you know, I really like that matchup for him. If we look at the matchup here, it is tough because I think he's probably going to have Jimmy Butler guarding him. 10 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists is the value we're getting there. So 10th in points, 1st in rebounds, 3rd in assists, but I still like the matchup. I think he matches up well against bigger dudes. So liking that as well. And if I'll show you what it is on Underdog for, it's probably juiced to go under because of the defensive matchup, but I'll show you anyway. The PRA is juiced to go under, -125 to go under. I feel good about the over, but go with your gut there. But these two are the two I like the most, the Ja Morant and Şengün for sure. So that is going to cover it for me. If you guys want to check out Daily Grind, as you can see, it's that easy with this app where you could just type in someone's name and get all their best plays right here. His points at 14.5 are a -134 to go over. So that's the kind of value you can find just looking up people's names like that, or just taking that away. And then, I mean, look at the top. Alperen Şengün is like right at the top. When we go over here to Prizepicks, look at all these CS plays. I'm going to be getting into some of these for sure later. Yeah, I mean, this is the cool thing about this app. It just puts all the best plays right in front of your face, -204 on devices under. So you can find crazy value like that, and it just puts it all right in front of your face at the click of a button. So if you guys want to check this app out, it's a lot of fun and it helps you cash more, and it will help you cash more. So if you're serious about DFS, I highly recommend Daily Grind. It's probably one of the best out there. So use code Backdoor at checkout. There's a link in the description for that below. If you use code Backdoor at checkout, they'll give you 25% off your first purchase. So whether or not you want to lock it in for a month, 3 months, or a year, they'll give you 25% off whatever package you decide to take. So yeah, that's going to cover everything for me today.
All right. Well, if you guys want to come join our Discord, you can give it a test try by signing up for Parlay Play using code Backdoor. Or if you don't do that, you can just go through the Patreon link in the description. Shout out to Bean Daddy, Straw Hat James, who's been cashing a bunch, Consul. Yeah. If you guys want to come join us, we all work together. So kind of like the little, like, I don't know, it's kind of just like a little bro code we have in here where like we have a section where everyone shares the slips you're getting into. So our share your slip section is kind of like, I think of it as kind of like a menu. You can just go through and just keep swiping, be like, okay, I'm going to tail that. I'm going to tail that. Like, because we post our tail, you know, the copy paste link as well. So the community is awesome. A lot of really good people in here. If you decide to join, go through the Patreon link and sign up through Patreon. They manage our subscriptions over there. So once you're in, Once you've signed up, just go into the settings on Patreon. There's a connected app section in the menu bar, and you just connect your Discord and it'll unlock the channel. And then if you do, make sure you kind of shout yourself out in the community chat. Just let everyone know you're new so we can welcome you and kind of show you around and show you how we do things in here so you get the most out of it. But we appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't forget to like the video, hook your boys up. We're tired, so we appreciate the support. But good luck, guys, and we will catch you tomorrow once the board fills out more.
Good luck, guys.